Hello and welcome to Third Act Film, where today we're going to be discussing a couple of Star Wars fan theories. I'm Todd James, and pitching me these theories is James Forbes.
Hello.
Oh, you're right, mate.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, let's have them.
Let's have them. All right. 1. Point 1. Stapability. I'm not reading off a card. Anyway, so this first theory is to explain the differences in the Force, and it's more of an explanatory theory.
You mean midichlorians didn't explain it nicely for you?
Yeah. Oh gosh, that the way that you have people that are Force sensitive, yeah, and the Jedi's. What did they always say? They said about Anakin all the time, he's too old to be trained. Mm-hmm. That perhaps the reason why he's too old is that kids with the Force have to have a very stable childhood and upbringing, a very controlled upbringing to ensure they come out good. And that's why there's so many more Jedis than there are Sith, because it doesn't happen too often that a kid doesn't get trained through Jedi school. Yeah?
Jedi school. Jedi Academy.
Jedi Academy.
Right.
And that would explain why Luke, he turned out good, because he had a good childhood. He didn't know he was Force sensitive, and he was very fortunate to have a nice family and have friends and to, live on this planet that there wasn't, much conflict going on. They were kind of away from the massive war that was happening. Yeah? And then whilst Anakin, he was a slave.
He was
a slave
for Watto.
He
was just surrounded by racism, by racist stereotypes constantly.
All the time. And that's where the importance is, and that's where the bigger, that's where the Forces relies on, is their childhood and their upbringing, and that's why.
Just like real life.
So
what about, we're going to get into spoiler territory for Force Awakens, but why haven't you seen it yet?
Come on.
Everyone else in the world has. Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
From what I gleaned, he had
his father is Han Solo.
Great. Awesome.
Wouldn't
you trade yours for Han Solo?
No.
Right, so that might not be that stable.
Yeah.
But that means he'd just be like...
And as well, with Luke is the only Jedi training a bunch of kids, and he has to... possibly why this one has failed, whilst the Jedi Council and the Jedi Academy was able to last so long, is because they had so many teachers with each child, or youngling, as they call them.
Yeah.
That they were able to make sure they had a stable upbringing. But because it was just Luke, with kids with lightsabers running around, it was like, and then he had to rely on the parents who were submitting their children for training to have a stable, to develop a stable childhood for their kids. But then bloody Han has to be Han, and
no. That I think flies in the face of it. Other than that, so basically,
you think Kylo Ren had a stable childhood, knowing he's the most powerful person ever, and his father is Darth Vader, his grandfather is Darth Vader, and his father is Han. I can't think of a worse male model to have.
Yeah, but he's got Luke as his male model.
Yeah,
male role model.
Yeah.
We should be saying.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I kind of like the theory overall.
Yeah.
So the basic theory is the reason they have to be young is because they want to make sure they turn out good.
Yeah. Stability.
I think yeah. But then what about Yoda, 900 odd years old?
Yeah, real good childhood.
Yeah, did he?
Lasted this long? Yeah,
Mace Windu,
the best.
Great childhood. Bloody Qui-Gon.
I see what you're saying. There must be one Jedi who had a terrible upbringing,
or at least stubbed their toe one too many times. They're like, to make it that there was a little bit too much negative.
Yeah,
just cutting off that little toe with a lightsaber. That's the last time. I do like it overall, though.
Cool.
I'd say like a 6 out of 10, 6 to 7. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Moving on. Obi-Wan Kenobi is cray.
As in Roddy and Reggie Cray.
Yeah, as in he is crazy.
Right.
Now,
Okay,
what did he
right.
say? Okay, in
Are we talking original trilogy, or are we talking throughout?
that his exile for those 30 years between
Right.
Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope,
Yeah.
that during that time he turned crazy.
Okay. I mean,
That's
he did
why-
like chop off a guy's arm in a bar fight. that's
That was one of my points.
Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah, exactly,
He did
yeah.
tell someone, strike me down, and I'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Again, that's another one of my points.
Great.
That-
We all know it's not true.
Yeah, that he has literally gone crazy, and the fact that he, in his mind, Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader are two different people. So when he tells Luke, Darth Vader killed your father, he wasn't. You know, he explains it later on. He was like, "Oh, I was kind of, you know."
I was bending the truth, Luke. Like, right.
He was backtracking so much.
It's not important. Right.
That that to him it was the truth. That he saw these two people. as
There
the same
are two
people.
different people to him.
Yeah,
There's-
but I feel as though that he, in order for him to stay sane, and is actually being insane, that he killed his own friend. So how else can he accept that by him not killing his friend, which he tried to and failed at, caused Darth Vader to rise and the Empire? You'll be like, well, he killed him. No, I didn't do it. You killed him, Darth Vader. You baddie.
But right, so this kind of links to what you were just saying. With the previous theory, I mean that he might have had a good childhood, but
Yeah,
throughout the prequel trilogy,
yeah, pretty crap.
some bad stuff that, like, we meet him. He, like, the first thing that happens is they come across this kid, and his master is like, "Ooh, I'm going to train this kid." He's not finished his training yet.
Yeah,
He's like, "Oh, so you want to share me? Thanks."
yeah.
Then he watches his master die,
Yeah.
which is, I
And
mean,
then has to
Schindler,
train us.
Brian Mills,
Yeah.
die. Spoilers for the prequel trilogy, guys. It's 15 years old. And then, you know,
Yeah, he hasn't had a good time, no.
like, his
and
apprentice
it's slowly
gets
been
the
grating
girl.
at him, yeah. Been slowly grating at him.
Yeah.
And then eventually he's the one who
Then
kind of
all
likes
of his
Anakin.
friends die,
Yeah.
and he chops off 3 of it. If I chopped off 3 of your limbs,
Yeah.
I'd be a bit like, James, this is how
Sorry.
I pictured this going.
Yeah. It's a weird night.
You
And then
only came out for milk.
yeah. And then how when Obi-Wan Kenobi does die and he's a ghost, that he's free from those elements, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you remember when I said they were two different people?" Well,
In spirit, they were.
and
Right.
he's like, "Yeah, I went cray. I was chopping off limbs all day long."
Yeah, I don't think he went. I don't think he's crazy or cray, as you insist on saying.
Yeah,
But I think it affected his mind.
definitely. Yeah,
Like, no, it's, you don't really think about it because when you first meet him, he's just like this mysterious outcast.
Yeah.
Now we've seen episodes 4 through 3. Well,
Three,
it is. You know that he's. Yeah, he has some issues.
yeah,
His life gets to the worst point possible,
yeah. And then
he has to go and live on his own for 30 years.
Yeah,
Like, not in a nice place
and he
either.
hasn't even
He
got a
ain't,
chance.
he ain't in like somewhere pleasant.
yeah. He hasn't got a chance to talk to someone about it.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You go therapy, and someone's like, "Oh my god, yeah."
And imagine listening to that's the only music
Yeah.
he's heard for 30 years. Yeah. Yeah.
Score out of 10. Give it.
Like a really good.
Oh,
Like 8, 9?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll go 9. I'm feeling generous. I know. You're getting hot under the collar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Carrying on the theme of cray.
Right.
Padme. She also go cray.
Is this because she dies with a broken heart?
Yes, in parts.
Okay, a broken brain.
Yeah, that she like had a stroke at the start of
Okay.
episode 3.
Okay. I want to make a very clear distinction. If you have a stroke, it doesn't mean you're insane. I want to clear that right up before we go any further.
That she, in the whole of episode 3, she is totally different than the first one and the second one. In the first one and the second one, you know, she's got a gun, she's shooting at people, she's leading troops.
She's Queen Amidala, then
And
she's
a
Senator
senator,
Amidala, then she's following Anakin Amidala.
But that is quite a big jump. She could have, you know, she was the queen of a whole planet. Like, how many people have done that?
None, I'd say.
Well, yeah.
None in human history, certainly.
Exactly, yeah. So she was, you know, she done really well for herself. And then as soon as she gets pregnant, she's like put in a corner, like, oh, shut up, yeah, I'm Anakin, blah. That everything that she believed in, everything she stood for, crumbled around her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Senate become corrupt. The Jedis that she trusted had all been killed.
All of
And
them
the man that she loved was part of all of
turned
it.
into Space Hitler.
Yeah. That all of this caused her to go crazy. Well, I'm using the term crazy very loosely here, but caused such upset, and that the amalgamation of it all led
She
to her
just
death.
gave it all up
Yeah,
and became...
and that when she was seeing everything falling, that she just kind of like, okay, I'm quitting this. Another, you know, kind of addition to that is that perhaps the midichlorians or the Force, that having a Force pregnancy, we don't know the side effects of a Force pregnancy. We don't
Just
know.
look at Anakin's mum.
Well, yeah, pretty much. How many Force pregnancies have there been?
What are you defining forced pregnancy as?
That someone who is pregnant and knows that their child has the Force or has a strong amount of Force.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah,
Look how he turned out.
That perhaps a forced pregnancy one leads to death.
Well, Jedi aren't meant to have kids.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And maybe this is why.
This is why. Yeah,
Because they just turn into Natalie Portman. Then they give up their
worst.
careers.
yeah, and they give up. Yeah,
Um,
and that it's more to explain mainly to me because I got so upset about it. I was just like, why is no one, Natalie? What are you doing? Why the only character has changed so drastically and is doing nothing about anything when she in 1 and 2 did the most. Just to explain that she was forced pregnant. Well, I'll change the wording of that. Pregnant with a Force sensitive child and lost everything.
Mm.
Alright, come on. I think that was the last one.
No, I like it.
Oh, right.
I like more the second bit of it that you're saying, maybe being pregnant with a Force baby, a Force fetus, a Forcetus.
Can we stop it, please?
Maybe that plays on you because suddenly you've got this being inside you with lots of midichlorians.
Yeah.
Like maybe that ups your midichlorian count, and your body's not designed to deal with it.
Yeah. And then that causes you to give up on life.
It causes you to quit your job,
Yeah.
buy a bunch of clothes, do a lot of packing.
Yeah, and fall in love with Anakin.
Yeah. Well, no, she fell in love with him before she got pregnant. That's the order it happens, James. Yeah, I give it 7.
Okay, cool.
I give it 7.
All right.
And then maybe when she... No.
All right, well, on that bombshell, I think we'll end the episode.
Yeah, go for it.
Thanks, guys, for listening. If you have any Star Wars fan theories you'd like to share, please share in the comments below. I've been James Force.
And I've been... Oh, no. Todd Lightsaber.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Goodbye. There are some cool characters in the prequels.
What film was that? Sorry.
You know, don't make me say it.
Can you just say out loud for us?
Only a super powerful character wearing the Infinity Gauntlet would come and say, "Oh, it's Adam Warlock." Yeah.